Hey guys, so I was talking to some of my coworkers today and they said to me that they miss having that option where the children could see what they did wrong, what they did right, and just have that to look at and review. And they miss having a little check mark beside the correct answers so the children could feel good about themselves. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to create a quiz that is going to reflect that type of setting that I know that you miss, and the students as well. So let's go straight into that today, and we're going to go to our demo classroom. Let's go to classwork. And we're going to go and create a quiz assignment. Now let us give this a appropriate title, and we're going to call this now, depending on how many questions you're going to put in there or whatever you're going to score. So let's say you want to score it out of 100. You will know how many points you're going to allocate to each question. So let's go and let's create the quiz, blank quiz. And you're gonna see this come up. Now let's take the tour. Learn about quizzes in Google Forms. So you see where you ask a question and you have a variety of different question types, multiple choice, short answer, and so much more. And depending on your needs, you're going to select the type of question that you're going to be using. And this is the answer key. So as I was saying before, you're going to set how many points each question is valued so that it is easier to grade these exercises and quizzes. So rather than you spending so much time grading papers, you can spend so much more time teaching your kids, and that's what we really want, right? So grade responses shows you each student with the feedback and the responses by question, right? So when you're finished, you can go, when your students have done the quiz, you go to responses to see that data and information there. Right, so let's go along. Let's moving ahead. So our first question, we're going to select, let's see. Let's select a short answer question. Right? Great. And let's type this in. What is the perimeter of a 10-meter square? Right? So we realize now that it is seeing a number, right? So we're going to click on this. Make sure, yes, it's gonna be a number, right? And it is the number that you're going to put into the short answer. So it's not going to be something less than, because we're looking for an exact number. It's going to be the number, right? A short answer. So it is now time to put in the answer. Now, I'm going to add a correct answer. 40 m. And in case they don't put the space there, you want to give them a little leeway. So you give them any one of these that would be correct, right? Okay, you want to give all of these would be correct. It's just depending on how they would type it in, and you want to make sure that you have less correct answers that are marked as errors. I'm going to select how many points this is going to value. You can make this value what, 2 points? Okay. Right. Now let's add another one. Oh, it's required. You don't want them to be skipping. Now the next question, you can also do a multiple choice question. You're gonna have option and if you look here, you see that correct answer comes up. Yes, the correct answer is cuboids. Let's call this a cube. Now let's select another type of question. Let's do checkboxes. Now this is where students can select multiple answers for the question, right? Now see, I've put in the question and the checkboxes with the possible answers. Now we're going to check this as a required. Going to the answer key. So you're going to choose the correct answers. We're going to give it some points. And we're going to click done. Alright, let's go on to the next question. We are going to choose. Now here is the question and what happened when I finished typing my question. You see comes up that it will be a number and it will be there will be an option. Obviously it is a number, but it is not greater than. It would be less than. What portion did he give each? Let's edit that. So it's going to be less than. There we go. So we're dealing with decimals here. Now in case your validation does not come up, what you can simply do is click on these 3 dots and you will see you can check response validation here. And you can put in here, write your answer in as ANSWER as a decimal. Right? So you can do that. Go to your answer key, give it points. Done. Right? So that's another one that we can do. Now let's add a question. We're going to do an image question now. And then what you're going to do, we're going to make it a multiple choice and we're going to add images. So you're going to go here, click on add image, and if it's not something that you have on your computer, you can go to URL, Google image search. So let's look at what can happen. Right, so you see where here is a clock that is showing 10:15. We're going to insert. Good. Let us go. Let's select another one. Google image search again. $11.45. Search. Here we go again. Insert. Great. Same, but that's as close as I could get them. Alright. Let's go to our answer key. Let's give that some points. Right. And click done. Now let's do another type of question. There we go. To do another multiple choice, but this time we're going to have an image in the question. Great. So we're going to look for this one. And put in your question. And then you scroll down and you add options. Right, so we have our three options. This one. And put in your question. And then you scroll down and you add options. Right, so we have our three options. Alright, so let us go check that it's required. Go to your answer key, give it some points, select correct answer, select done, and there we can see grades. Now let's move along. We can see our total points here, and we have quite a few questions here. Now let's give our quiz a name. The name of our quiz was and you can give it a description here. Alright, you can change the colors or choose images, background color, font style. I'm not changing any of that. Now I'm going to close this. I'm going to send. You can send it to students, and you would put in the email addresses, use the link, so you would click copy and share the link. Let's edit this because you don't want it to be named blank quiz, right? There we go. Oh, here I have an error. Alright, so we have our points, we have the students that we're going to assign it to. So if you don't want to assign it to a student, you can uncheck the student. Give it a due date. Right, you can put it under the topic. It's mathematics, so we're going to put it on the mathematics topic, right? And you're going to assign it. And here it is.